No matter what you think of Devin Haney, he fights the best. Al Sheikh announced that the undefeated WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr. will defend his title against undefeated former two-division champion Devin Haney. Unfortunately, this fight is going to be in Riyadh. Don't know why. This would be a great fight to happen in Las Vegas or New York or in Georgia where the champ lives. Now, I never really liked Devin Haney as a person. The comments he made in the past made me really not like him. How he treated Loma before their fight, pushing him, just acting like a dirty fighter. Didn't like about it, and I also think Loma actually won. But I have to give it to Devin Haney. His resume is stacked. Just off the top of my head, Linares, Kambosos twice, Loma, Ryan Garcia, Prograis, Jose Ramirez, and now at welterweight, the WBO champion, a real dangerous fighter, Brian Norman Jr. At 24 years old, Norman is a really dangerous fighter. I said that we saw that crazy knockout he had against Jin Sasaki just the other week. And Devin Haney, he was just fighting at super lightweight a year ago. Okay, now fighting at welterweight, a division that I don't think he's ready for just yet to actually fight for a title against a dangerous fighter like Norman. We saw in Devin Haney's last fight against Jose Ramirez. He won, he did what he had to do to win and outbox, but it was such a boring fight, and Devin Haney looked gun-shy, a Devin Haney that we're not so much used to seeing. If Brian Norman's going to be aggressive, like he usually is, and going to go after Devin Haney, who was gun-shy last fight, it's going to be a quick night for Devin Haney, similar to what we saw when he fight Ryan Garcia, but this time actually ending in a stoppage. But like I said, I just really have to give respect off for Devin Haney, even though I don't like him as a person. Wanting to fight the greats. He wants to fight Gervonta Davis. He wants to fight the best. I give him props for that. He's not scared of anybody. He wants to keep getting in that ring, wants to keep going after it. I respect it, but you got to change up your style. All right, if you're going to be circling around, constantly trying to avoid punches, be gun shy, you're going to lose the fight or you're going to get hurt. In my opinion, I really think Haney should be getting another fight, a non-title fight. I don't know who it could be. Maybe getting against Rolly, even though that would be a title fight since Rolly is basically the real champ now. I don't consider Rolly a dangerous fighter for Devin Haney. Rolly could definitely beat Haney, but dangerous, I'm not quite sure yet. Of course, we wanted to see Haney versus Ryan Garcia, but that fight went right into the trash when Garcia lost to Rolly. I don't know. Even though I respect what Haney's doing, I just think this is a very dangerous fight for him. I don't see him winning this fight. I could see him only way doing this is outboxing Norman, but Norman's just a dangerous, athletic, all-around fighter. At 24 years old, he's young, he's hungry. Haney, I don't know. I don't know if he still has it in him yet anymore. I don't think he has that danger, killer-type boxer mode in him. Now, he never really did, but he'd go forward. He'd box when he had to. He banged when he had to. I didn't see that much in Jose Ramirez when he fought him. I didn't see that in that fight. He's going to need to do this in Brian Norman Jr. He's going to need a bang. He's going to need a box. He's going to need to be able to take punches. He can't be gun-shy or he's going to lose. He's going to get hurt. He's going to get stopped. Other fights potentially on this card that I'm seeing, Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis. I think that should be the head card if that fight is actually on the same card. Boots versus Ennis should be the headliner. Christian Ambelli versus Lester Martinez, Moses Atuama versus Martin Bocoli, and Andy Cruz versus William Zepeda. I want to see Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis, but they're already making a William Zepeda fight. He's going to get he's going to lose to Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, but he's probably not even going to win 3 rounds. They're going to give him against Andy Cruz already. They're making that fight in the future. Zepeda's not that good to be making a future fight already, planning with him against Andy Cruz. Why even bother? They should be doing Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis. Alrighty. Now, a fight like Brian Norman versus Devin Haney, that's a good big fight. But that's not really a fight that we need Turkey for. This isn't a fight that we need this big, huge, super showcase for. This fight could have easily been made in Vegas. Alright, these fighters aren't, at that stage right now where they need to be making millions and millions of dollars. Okay, if we look at history, historically, this isn't a big superstar fight. This isn't a pay-per-view fight, in my opinion. Now, of course, you got to beef the card up like I guess Turkey's trying to do. So try to make it sell like, oh yes, Turkey saving boxing there. But this fight alone, Haney versus Norman, we've seen bigger fights that Haney participated in without Turkey Al Sheikh. So I don't think we really need him for it, but he's making it. And I don't really expect to see this to be pay-per-view. Definitely not. Even with the card, with the fighters I mentioned, even with Boots and Ortiz, I don't see that being pay-per-view. But we'll see what happens. It's a big fight. Norman versus Haney. Very surprised to see that announced. I knew that was rumored, but I didn't think it actually fall through. In a good way fall through to actually happen. So we'll see. Haney, 32-0, 15 KOs. He's going to need power. He's going to need to stop being gun-shy. He's going to need a brawl when he has to. And he could potentially win. I mean, this is a former undisputed champion, Devin Haney, we're talking about. 2-division champion. Brian Norman Jr., though, he's athletic. He's a dog. Let me know what you guys think down below. Could Haney pull this off? Who would win? Are you excited? Make sure to subscribe. I'm out, guys. Peace.